I was born in Moscow, but I remember nothing of that time. I was just an infant when the old world was destroyed in the flames of nuclear fire. I, along with 40,000 others, were saved by retreating to the metro stations deep under the city. Now, 20 years have passed, and going up into the embrace of an endless winter was left to a few brave souls. The metro was our home, and our fortress against the nightmarish mutants who roamed the tunnels. Still, we never gave up hope that we would return to the surface. But one day, a new threat appeared, and we found ourselves in a war to determine the very existence of our species.
Well. Oh my god, I am so thankful we did not skip that intro. Even though it's a little dated. Oh man, it's good to be back. You see here, we have several themes that have been prominent on the channel coming into play. Metro is one of those games that sticks with you for a long time after you play it. I have played all three of these titles. I have all three of the books. I've read them all cover to cover. This is such a fantastic world. Metro is the series that shows the indomitable human spirit in a way seldom seen in other media, in my opinion. Here, as you heard Artyom from the beginning saying, 40,000 people that were able to make their way into the metro station of Moscow 20 years ago when the nuclear bombs fell were able to survive. And you saw the exchanges, the different shops set up. They have turned an inhospitable place, a liminal space at that, a transit area, transit hall, the metro station, they've turned it into their home. They educate their children here. There are children that have grown up in this universe that have never seen true sunlight. While the surface is ravaged with nuclear particles, snow, intense weather, mutants that fly through the skies, people persist down below in the train station, in the metro itself, farming what little they can, raising pigs, killing one another. Oh man, I'm sitting here listening to the soundtrack, looking at the subway car that has crashed. You can see the surface there. There's true sunlight, but right there next to it, sitting beside what looks like a suitcase from the before times, is a skeleton, letting us know that we are not safe here. We are definitely not safe here. Metro 2033, as well as its sequels, has a very unique karma system in play. There are several different endings. The karma system may not be what you expect. I feel like it's getting better in recent times, and there have been a few gems over the years that had choice-based systems that were non-linear. I feel like oftentimes your choices in video games are separated into these black and white areas of good and bad, right and wrong, good versus evil. These concepts of morality are not clearly defined in this series. And, you know, as human beings, we live oftentimes in the gray, right? We know good from wrong, but there are some cases in which good must be performed in negative circumstances, or in order to do good, negative things have to be done, or vice versa. The Metro really, it takes that concept of morality, and it's not a traditional right or wrong. It's more of a, Metro's karmic system isn't black or white, like many of these other titles that you may or may not have seen or played throughout the years, but it forces you, or not forces you, I mean, you could totally ignore the karmic system. You have no idea when these events are going to happen or what's going to trigger them, but they do decide your ultimately your ending. And these choices of morality, they want to know if you're curious. They want to know what your intuition's like. It's really neat, and I know it sounds kind of esoteric the way I'm explaining it. I promise you when we get into it, you're going to see what I'm talking about. But without further ado, I could gush about this, and I will gush about this for the rest of my life, but I'm so excited to bring this to you on the channel. Let's hop in. Oh wow, look at this. There's the second book by Dmitry Glukovsky in the Metro series. You have 2033, 2034, and 2035. See, huh? You can see Anna's outfit right there in the background, her wife. Very cool. Well, not yet. Artyom is such a cool character. He's one of the few characters that is fully voiced, has his own story that is just done so well, that you not only empathize with him and get to experience his story with him, it's not just like watching a character perform actions, it's like being that character. You know, he's so well written. His actions, his commentary, everything about him is just so human, and something that Metro does above other post-apocalyptic games is it makes the world feel human. It makes the pain and the suffering and the fear very human, but it also makes the good things. It shows you how people survive in this harsh environment, how they make life manageable, what they do in their day-to-day life. They're raising children. I mean, people did not stop having children after the bombs fell, you know, so you have to, like I said earlier, you have to set up areas designated for children. You have to have education, infrastructure. Above all else is extremely important in the Metro. You know, you have farmers, you have people that grow and, you know, they deal with animals. They have, you know, animal husbandry. You have writers and tailors, and you have people who do tattoos, etc. It's these self-contained systems within the Metro lines, within stations. The stations have become the cities. The cities have divided themselves based on ideology and political beliefs. I am talking way too much. Let's start the game. How long have I been recording? Oh man, 10 minutes of a monologue from me? Or 11? You guys are in luck. We're going to play on survival. Okay, so... Okay. We're going to play this on normal, but if you wish, if you so desire, let me know if you want to see all 3 games with a separate playthrough, or maybe I'll play it all the way through on like Ranger Hardcore with no UI, if you want. You have to let me know.
The tunnel grew colder. Miller and I were close to the surface now. Soon, we would climb up into the howling wind to fight our way through whatever nightmares were waiting there. My long journey was nearly at the end. But would I have the courage, the will to see it through?
Something about Metro that is also, I guess not necessarily unique, but very cool nonetheless, is Metro has fully voiced interludes to each chapter, right? And they are all written out, like you saw, by Artyom himself. So we get to know a little bit about Artyom through his own words, through the journal that he carries, which is a major part of Metro. Oh God, I can't wait. Let's do it.
Hey, Artyom. When you left your home station, do you ever think we'll end up in a place like this? Not knowing whether we were about to save our world or send it straight to hell.
Gotcha!
We'll have to get through the military outpost to reach the surface, Artyom.
I imagine the
Тихо. Something's moving in the next room. Open the gate, I'll cover.
you see the flora and fauna. Well, we see the fauna now. Oh man, I don't mind spiders, but
Shit is always breaking down in here. Use the auxiliary hand system to open the gate.
very good. You see the remnants of a bunker
Those crates for ammo and medpacks.
and our own special tutorial here. I love tutorials that force you to interact with the world. The light switches being interactable. Again, the cobwebs. And you'll see something really neat coming up down the road in relation to the cobwebs. Very good. Okay, what did I want to talk about? Everything in the Metro, it was built to last, right? Like any public infrastructure, it's built to last, but it needs regular maintenance and it needs repairs, and not always are the items you need to repair these systems. You know, like these gates is a prime example where you have to have auxiliary hand cranks, hand wheels to turn them. Oh, very good. We got our filters and ammunition, but the amount of resourcefulness it must take for these individuals they probably have, you know, entire units dedicated to surface exploration. Oh, that's a death drop. There's green down there. It looks like witches, or it looks like fruit punch, but it's just bioluminescent mushrooms. But they probably have entire resource acquisition teams dedicated to punching out into the parts of the tunnel that held, you know, maintenance reserves. And this is 20 years ago, so now they're having to go up to the surface in order to do so. And here we are in Sector 23.
Okay. Up we go.
Following Miller. We can turn our flashlight on with F. You see how it's buzzing ever so slightly.
Ooh. Seems like nobody's home.
Very good.
Let's put your gas mask on. Without it, it'd be like a goldfish outside his door.
Oh, yes, and you see.
This is the Coroliev performance. It's really close to the tower.
You see, when we put our gas mask on, it does...
No good weapon.
Oh, I've been loaded up.
Suki. Here they come.
Try to kill it before it screams. Ooh. Very good. Our first mutant encounter. Oh! Trying to control my bursts. I'd hate to just open up on one of these creatures when I need the ammunition. Oh yes, very good. Running low. No, we have 2.5 magazines left. Very good. Our first mutant encounter with Watchers. Oh, I'm coming. Yeah.
You ready?
I got you, Miller. Very good.
Let's move out.
One thing I always loved about Metro, and Artyom in particular...
Here it is, Artyomshka.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Come in, Women.
Come in. Over.
You're coming through loud and clear. Over.
We're
We're at the tower. I repeat, we're at the tower. Did the group move out? Over. That's affirmative. We've made contact. They should be in the vicinity of the tower now. Over. Roger. We'll contact you again when we're at the top of the tower. Get a fix on our location then. Over.
Let's go. The others should already be here.
Okay. I hate to talk over cutscenes, but... Ooh. Who the hell is driving that? Where are you going?
Glad to see you, Colonel. Did you hear that? Listen. What the hell is it? Form a circle!
Oh, no.
Stay calm.
Well, I'm
What's your best,
calm.
boys? Okay. Looks it's gonna be tougher than the library.
Oh, the mechanic of having to swap our filters in the field.
Fire at will!
Oh, it's so much fun. It forces you to manage your resources. Not that you would have to choose between ammunition or filters, but it does force you to look out for filters. You don't have the option to just be a bystander. Oh.
Demons!
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Life was never easy in the tunnels, but it was our home. There was comfort in its routines, in seeing the same people day after day. But since the mutant attacks had escalated, fear ruled the station. I had just turned 20 and could never have imagined what would follow on the morning that my stepfather's friend Hunter arrived at the barricade.
Very, very cool. So, let's move forward here, and if I have a second, I'd like to unpack that scene. So, a lot of people say stories should begin where they start, and I'm hit or miss on that. I like when stories begin at the end with a snippet, and then they work their way back, like back to that point in time. I always thought that was ingenious.
Artyom. Awake at last, I see. Hunter's on his way in. He should have news from the other stations. Come on.
Very good. You see Artyom, young 20-year-old, spending his time here looking at photos of the world prior to the war. Oh, we can strum the guitar. Very cool. Eventually, I promise you that I will put up a video of me playing the guitar in Stalker format. You know, playing some Stalker campfire guitar coming up. I still have to learn the guitar first. I've only been playing for 3 days. You got to bear with me. But nonetheless, let's unpack what just happened. Being on the surface, which we know what happened to the surface. The characters know what happened on the surface. It's extremely, extremely dangerous. You can see it's windswept, ashen gray, the brutalist architecture of the Soviet Union still standing. Its sharp angles, its unnatural color with the rest of the landscape, which now it's natural because the nuclear ash has swept through. Nuclear winter is in full effect. It's 20 years after. And the creatures have come alive. They have changed in ways unprecedented, unknown to modern science. The radiation has done something to them. It has turned them into these ferocious beasts. Turned rats into creatures that stand as tall as a man. The moon illuminating the windswept alley that we were walking towards the tunnel in there. When that vehicle pulled up, and then the silence is broken because the noise, we brought noise, unfamiliar, hostile noise to the domain of these creatures, right? The tower blurred intentionally in the background where we can just barely see it out of our cracked gas mask. We know something important lies there at that tower. We know something. We know the goal serves a greater purpose. What is it? What is that purpose, though? We're here to find out. If you noticed on those Spartans' helmets, they wear a skull, which you see Artyom's been drawing some skulls here. I love that all the lights are interactable. You see Artyom's been drawing some skulls here. Above that skull is an M. And that M is the Moscow Metro M. So they have adopted, even in their own special forces unit, they've adopted piece of the Metro in. Oh my god, I absolutely love it. I want to believe Metro 2035, you and me both. And of course, who could forget the wall carpet, baby? Who could forget the wall carpet? Oh my god. Alright, folks. I have gushed quite enough. Let's kind of deconstruct this environment here for a second too. This
Let's go, Artyom.
is our room, and it looks like a former like power room or generator room or something that's been converted. You see the bookshelves on the walls made with scrap wood, as well as the table. The couch looks like passenger seats out of either out of like the main station or taken from a car. A radio double functions as a table. Pallets here. Oh my god, the ingenuity. There is a movie out there called Deadly Code. Or Siberian Education, depending on which part of the world you're in. It is fantastic. It is a movie about a young Russian man growing up. It's told back and forth in time. And it shows him as a child. It shows him in his teenage years. It shows him as an adult. Right? You should all go check that out. The story it tells is not only a powerful story about loyalty and revenge and trust and family and community, but it also shows a unique look into the criminal underbelly of Russia, especially during the Gulag era. It's well worth a watch. You can find it just about anywhere. I believe it's a 2014.
Disease. I've been through worse, and I'm not giving up. What's your plan for the dark ones? Hunt them all down and shoot them. What a joke.
See, generally speaking, when NPCs...
Hello, Arton.
Hello, Privyet. Generally speaking, in games like this, the NPCs feel hollow and empty, especially, like, some of these events feel kind of forced, but you hear babies crying behind the curtain, people address us by name. It just doesn't feel hollow. It feels very human, like I said earlier, and the people just have this, they have this air about them. They have this tough survivalist aura about them, but they also have the human, the compassion, the kindness, you know, they're polite.
Can't survive much longer if these attacks don't stop.
And optimistic.
Do something.
What more can we do?
See graffiti. Metro.
We'll see what Hunter says.
Oh, Hunter. I haven't played this game in quite a while. It's been...
Hello, Arton.
Privyet.
Relax. Everything will be fine.
Mommy, do we need to wait
Let's go,
long?
Artyom.
I'm playing this...
Situation's up.
I would normally play this in Russian.
No visitors.
Peter!
Oh, that's you.
God, he had some crazy eyes. Did y'all see that?
Come on, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
Hello, Privyet. Yeah, I would normally play this in Russian as I play Stalker,
Much improvement.
but for the channel I'm going to play
Who
it
died this morning?
The Dark Ones do not kill outright.
in English.
It was mind.
Oh, Christ. You see the infirmary here, the med bay. Quite a morbid,
Give away from me.
quite a morbid scene. You see some people outright dead. That man back there had his entrails leaking out of his stomach. This man, you see his face, it looks like he's covered in burns or perhaps just blood and lacerations, abrasions. This man, untouched, but mentally unwell. So the Dark Ones here, and I'm probably going to try to... I don't remember this totally well. I'm not going to lie and say I don't remember some things, but I am going to kind of play it like I don't know what's coming, you know? For the most part, I really don't. So I want you to know that it's been at least 5 years since I played a Metro game. I haven't played the original in God knows how long, so this is pretty much a blind playthrough. Pretty much.
What the hell? Who could that be?
It's Hunter.
Mutants don't knock first. Open the damn gate.
Wow.
Welcome to Exhibition Hunter.
Thanks. Now close your gate.
It's been a long time, Hunter.
Good to see you, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
Good hit.
So, Hunter, what's happening in the outside world these days?
Not much. Most of what I hear is about the exhibition and the undead infesting your tunnels. Artyom, I met a trader selling old postcards of New York City. I thought of your wall.
Thank you. Lady Liberty, huh? Now you see
Dark ones.
that.
Well, whatever in hell they are, my order has a motto. If it's hostile, you'll kill it.
The Dark Ones do not...
Shaft, they're coming in from above.
Shit. Kirill, take your group to the tunnels. Hunter...
We must stay here and defend the hall.
Artyom, quickly, get a weapon.
Okay. Do you have one lying around? Yes, you do. Very good. Okay, it's not going to give us a chance to unpack some of these
It's
little
the hospital.
scenes.
They smell the blood.
Okay, well, this door leads straight to the outside. The hospital being right next to your entrance is not a wise course of action. Oh. Very good. Alright, Hunter's on his game. And we also have to be on our game. Oh, Sally's. Look at them. Oh my god, these giant mutants that are moles. Mutated moles. Subterranean dwellers. The size of a man. You see their muscles, their biceps, everything so developed like that of a human bodybuilder. These creatures infesting the tunnels, infesting the airway systems. Luckily for us, I've been able to stop them. Stop. Oh, okay. Never mind. That is all ending now. They have broken our line. Oh man.
Are you alright?
Yeah, man. I'm rocking it. I'm rocking it, dude.
He's a dead-eye shot, this one.
That was actually pretty good shooting, honestly. I haven't...
No dark ones here. Just the usual tunnel trash.
Even when you don't see them, the dark ones are there. Fear. That's their weapon. That's what made the Nosalises run through the tunnels like rats.
Get a look at one of these guys.
Mutants. They're homo novis. The next step in evolution. You've heard about survival of the fittest? Guess what? We lost.
What's happened to you, Alex? You can go like lambs to the slaughter. I'll hang on to whatever life I got with teeth and claws. And I'll take more than a few of your homo novus with me to hell.
You think you're some old movie cowboy? Have a look, Hunter. 10 soldiers trained in combat. Their bodies broken, their minds gone.
Destroy the outer guard post!
The devil knows what's happening out there, beyond your perimeter. I must go recon the situation. Listen carefully, Artyom. If I'm not back here by morning, you must get to police station and find a man named Miller. Tell him what's happened to me, and what's stirring in the northern tunnels. Show this to Miller, so he knows I've sent you. I trust everything to you, Artyom. Don't let me down. If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminated. Understand?
Very cool. We have a lot to talk about.
Did not return. It wouldn't be easy to find an excuse to leave the station and travel to Polis, but I had given my word. I learned that the caravan was heading to Riga the next day and needed guards. I signed on for the ride.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see I already picked that up. We had some technical difficulties. The game crashed, believe it or not, and I think it was a combination of the game and OBS running at the same time. We had an encoding overload. So it's been about 15 minutes. And now I've got everything back online. You see, we put our postcard up on the wall that Hunter had talked about earlier. There was a lot to unpack in that last scene and just no time to talk. So we're going to take a moment before we step off and talk about it. This is going to be such a long series, I think, because I'm going to have so much to say about everything. This is still the same our home from before. which hilariously enough is, like I said, probably some like former electrical closet or storage closet, whatever, that's been converted into a workshop, a bed, etc. We see Hunter come down the stairs from the surface, and then the gate that leads up and out of the metro to the surface is right next to the hospital. So the smell of blood is attracting the Nosalises. That would be the logical thinking, but our uncle seems to think that it is the Dark Ones causing the Nosalises to scurry to our location, because they're breaking minds. They're not just breaking bodies, they're breaking the mind. And if we know anything about warfare, we know that if you break the body, it's much easier to break the mind. But if you lose the mind, the body doesn't matter. So it seems as if the Dark Ones are performing, psychological warfare operations on us in the tunnels for one reason or another. We don't understand. We don't know why. It's bizarre. It is bizarre indeed. But the Nosalises, you see, we get stuck, much like we did in the beginning. We get encircled and trapped, armed with a revolver. We have to fight. We had to fight these mutated moles, and I already talked about them. So I'm going to talk about when we first saw Hunter come through that gate. He looks like a veteran. He looks strong and weathered and rough and rugged. And he comes through wearing different clothes than everybody else. He's got camouflage on. He's got armor on his shoulders. He's wearing the ranger helmet that we see. Various kit on his chest, tailored to him, by him, specifically for whatever operations. We saw a radio. We saw what looked like binoculars. It could be wrong, though. This could have been something else. But we just see this unique character that also shows a thoughtful side in looking out for us and getting a postcard for us. We're still a young man. We have yet to carve out our place in the world. We have lived here since the bombs fell, and Artyom himself, he said he lived on the surface, but he doesn't remember the surface whatsoever. He was just a child when he came down here. But his whole life is spent underground. This is all he knows. He knows no better. Without further ado, let us continue now.
Hey, that's some nice music. Where did you get that record?
Got it from a ranger for a ton of ammo.
Hey, you're sure you don't regret getting it?
You see these little cubbies, each individual home ordained and decorated and anointed with their own unique spins and touches. This one has a plant, which I'm sure is rare, as well as a fox skin. I'm assuming that's a fox skin. Kind of looks like a fox skin. China on the walls. Hello, Privyet.
Blin, Mom told me to keep away from you, that you were no good. And she was right.
Will you ever shut up?
You hear us eavesdropping out here. He's got quite the outfit on, you see. I mean, I'm sure.
The question of who should have stayed away.
It's not the.
Then try something else now. How about? I know. How about the house where you'd like to live with your mom and dad? Oh, come on.
A house? A big one?
And when your mom comes back, we'll show it to her and she'll be happy. That's going to be a great surprise for her, son.
Okay, I'll draw that. Daddy, when is Mom going to come back?
Soon. I wish she could see how much you've grown.
Oh, wow. Do you see that flash? We had another one of those flashes back during when we took the postcard from Hunter. Those are letting us know that we are interacting with the game world.
Oh shit! Dream.
He's wearing a
I was
Telenoska.
on the surface again.
hear about your nightmares. We got a good 50 years before we can go topside again. So go back to sleep already.
I did say people were kind. They're kind for the most part.
Guy comes over and says, "Baby, if my wife could cook like you, I'd be the happiest man in the world." So I ask him, "Can't your wife cook at all?" And he says, "Actually, I'm not married." That's sweet. So go for it, girl.
Interesting. I love that everyone has their own story. I'm sorry the commentaries having to take a back seat because these stories they're dense. We've walked 20 meters from our home down here in the metro out here, and we've had 4 separate or 5 separate NPC interactions. You see here, mushrooms have been laid out and spread out and chopped. Mushrooms being one of the staple foods down here in the metro itself. You see how people have decorated their homes. Oh my God, it's incredible. What was I getting at? Oh yes, the system in place for karma. It wants you to be inquisitive of the world around you. It wishes for you to examine, touch, feel, observe. You know? Oh, very cool. Ah, yes, okay. So we hold M, and it brings up our journal, which is diegetic. It exists within the world, as well as our compass. So you have pencils, a lighter. Oh my God, something I love about Metro is that we, as Artyom, have all this custom gear. We wear a custom watch, which has been recreated. You can actually buy it online. We carry around a leather notebook, which acts as our task journal in the game. But for the character, he writes constantly. It's his diary, his journal. You see our lighter, which is made out of a 12x7 shell casing. Very cool. Very cool. Everything just makes sense in this world. It fits very well within the lore. You see the butcher shop here. And the other lady that was talking to the younger lady.
Nobody home.
I thought it was going to let us interact again.
Who's that? Artyom, is that you? Is everything alright? Sorry, I'm busy right now.
You see, he was definitely busy entertaining a woman of the night. And you see the bullet symbol there. So you have the bullet itself, but it's got an ingot on top of it, which represents gold. Bullets, especially...
Is that you, Pete? Can't you open it yourself? Lost the keys again. Go find the keys. You know I can't get up, idiot.
It just lets us push the buttons as long as we want. I like that quite a lot. I like that it gives us the option to do so. And interact with the world. I mean, like I said, we've barely made a dent in this game. We've already got 40 minutes of recording. Gotta love it. So, where were we? The game, the karmic system, wants you to interact with it. It wants to see what you'll do.
Who's talking about dirt? Found and leaving those dirty footprints everywhere.
Who's there?
It's you, Artyom. Well, let me get some rest, will ya? It'll be my watch soon.
Currency has
Get
been...
lost, Artyom.
I'm working on it. The currency is clean military-grade ammunition. Dirty ammunition being our primary ammunition, but we use our ammunition as currency because it is the most important resource that we have. Above food and water is ammunition, defense. And I love seeing games that have their own currency systems. Look up there.
His invention was the most popular gun in the world. He said he was happy to know that our borders were kept safe with its help. If I'd invented that thing, I'd go mad. Imagine that your invention was the #1 murder tool in the world. It's worse than being the doctor who invented the guillotine.
And now we use cartridges for currency. How morbid is that? If you think about it, one bullet is somebody's life. 100 grams of tea costs 5 lives. A sausage, a mere trifle, 15 lives. A nice leather jacket. It's your lucky day. It's on sale. Not 300, but just 250 human lives.
Yeah. The market's daily turnover should be about equal to the lives of all the remaining Metro inhabitants.
You see, here, because people...
Hey, you! Come over here!
King aloud! You heard me! Tom should go. You got no business here. Prison is a place for thieves.
Huh. They even have their own prisons here.
I've been caught. To hell with you all. A man's supposed to make a living somehow. Shit.
Huh, interesting. So you see the individuals here, everyone that was forced down into the metro station when the bombs fell, you know, these aren't just soldiers. These aren't just, you know, killers, criminals. These are doctors, lawyers, soldiers as well, policemen, first responders, desk jockeys, short order cooks. This is everything. This is everything. You know, it's a healthy mix of all of society. People fill niches here. But you see these two individuals talking about how morbid it is to use currency. You know, clearly pacifists. But the world itself forces you to be violent. Now, it forces you to be violent in nature, not a violent individual, right? You can be called to violent action without being a violent individual at heart, right? Does that make sense? Let us continue
I was put
on.
in charge of radio monitoring. Our hope was to contact the government bunkers over the Urals, but those bunkers were the first to be hit. At first, they didn't directly target civilians, and nobody thought this would be the war that would end it all. As I was monitoring the radio, I picked up a lot of weird stuff in the beginning, too. Siberia was silent, but the others did transmit, including the strategic nuclear subs. Subs kept waiting for orders. Should we hit them? No one could believe Moscow was not there anymore. Naval captains wept like kids on the air. The crewmen were begging me to check if their families were among the survivors. But I couldn't do anything. Some of the sub-crews decided to get their revenge and went to their launch positions. Others reasoned that since the world was doomed, more killing was pointless. The subs continued to come back on air for a long time. They could stay submerged for half a year at least. Some of them were destroyed, but not all. I still shiver when I remember those days.
See, this individual has a deep 3-claw scar running across the side of his face. The level of detail in each of these characters is really incredible. Now, even though they share similar models, everyone has different clothing on. Everyone's got a different face or some variation of the face.
Tell me he's going to be alright. Do something.
Like I said, it just feels so alive. With children. This one dressed like Jason. Just like Jason Voorhees.
You value your own life so cheaply. Okay, but your death is expensive for the ones you leave behind.
While at war, your weapon is your best friend.
Here we have a weapons trader, which it's funny, in comparison to everything else, it is only...
A good weapon makes the best partner.
It is only close... Followed second by the butcher shop in size, right? I mean, you see the armor, You see the exchange over here. The rest of this is just a communal area for our station. We're going to spend some time here looking around. We can customize. We can put a reflex sight on it. We have ammunition, you see. And we can also add a suppressor or an extended barrel. I'm half tempted to put the suppressor on, but let's wait and see what threats lie ahead prior to us putting a suppressor on our weapon system. Over here, yes, you see military grade bullets at exchange kiosk to purchase more ammo for your weapons. Very cool. We can buy either 5.45 ammunition or 44 Magnum. Very good. It's hilarious having to use your... Not only do you have to use your good ammunition as currency, just as part of the world, I'm sure there's a barter system that we don't see behind closed doors, but on top of all this, those military rounds, we can switch over from our standard ammunition to our military rounds in a pinch in combat to do extra damage. I believe. I'm pretty sure I've got that right. Oruzhenia.
Hello, Arthur.
Hello, Privyet.
Hello, Artyom.
Oh, wow.
You need some weapons? Okay, let's take a look. Submachine gun, 5.45 caliber, made in the armory. It's got poor accuracy and overheats like hell. That's why they call it a bastard gun.
Okay. Our custom-made weapon here, the bastard.
Use short bursts, Artyom. Help yourself to some ammo, too.
5.45.
Here's a universal charger to keep the battery powered.
Very good.
And a gas mask. Put it on if you cross any radiation hot zones. Or, God help you, go up to the surface. Army issue first aid kits, just in case.
Fantastic.
Okay, you're supplied, my friend. Feel free to try out your weapon on my firing range. And, you try not to stick out your head too much, okay?
Very good. So we have come here and gotten kitted up with a hand crank, a bastard, which is the submachine gun, which is more akin to an assault rifle with the caliber that it fires. It fires a 5.45 round. But this is an example of ingenuity. I'm not going to blast off rounds because I don't want to lose the rounds that we have. That just seems silly. But we have a submachine gun now, as well as our trusty revolver, 44 Magnum. We could. I'm so tempted to go buy a suppressor.
We could go back up to the surface. I've never seen Moscow, just the old pictures.
Moscow's gone. Soon we'll be gone too. And the monsters will inherit the earth.
But there were other subways. In St. Petersburg, Minsk, Kiev.
People might have survived somewhere else, or at least for a while. But so many years have passed now, and we've heard nothing from them. The other cities didn't have defense rings like Moscow did. What a great city it was, St. Petersburg. The cathedral and the Admiralty with its spire. I remember summer nights on Nevsky Avenue, crowds, laughter, kids with ice cream, beautiful slender girls, music, and the air, sweet enough to drink. What a beautiful world we've destroyed.
It's just so incredible that every single character, or every single group of characters has something to say. Oh, look who it is.
You're ready to set off? Good. You've probably heard that our station is creating an alliance with Riga. We're sending them a couple of rail cars with humanitarian goods, some weapons, and some miscellaneous gear. That's the cargo you'll be looking after. It's not a very long trip, and it should not be too hard. Artyom, one thing before you go. I can see that you look up to Hunter, but a ranger's life is different than ours. They are reckless, even violent by nature. There's nothing to be gained by playing the hero, so stay clear of trouble. See the caravan to its destination and come home as soon as possible. Goodbye, my boy.
You see, again, we have this area. We could have walked right by this and not had this conversation with our uncle. But our uncle wants us to, you know, follow the routine of the station. You know, play it safe and not go chasing ghosts, as I feel like he would say. You see here, he sits at his desk armed, doing logistics work, which this city, this Moscow metro station, we are an exhibition. It runs on logistics, and it's something that's really curious and interesting to me is that the separate stations, even though I know that some different political ideologies have come back in the games, the interesting thing is that even stations that are neutral and aren't part of the Red Line or part of the fascists, they are still very much so separated. And you know, they could only be separated by, you know, 100 meters of rail line, but they could hate each other's guts. They could have built barricades blocking off each other. And because the tunnels are, I mean, the tunnels are frequently traveled. Like you said, you know, we're doing a caravan with humanitarian aid, ammunition, weapons, etc. because we're forming this alliance. We know that rail line is open because that rail line is traveled. There are so many hundreds of rail lines out in the metro that are, you know, they haven't been charted in years. I mean, we have the maps here. We have the logistics. These are from when the bombs fell 20 years ago. And obviously there'd be, you know, there would be markings and stuff, but you would have to have people going out on survey missions and expeditions, etc. So, I thought that was neat and definitely worth mention and merit. Everyone standing in awe, watching them play. Oh, look at these.
A mighty fine bet, I must say.
Oh, these pigs are probably worth their weight in gold.
Give a break for a smoke.
I guarantee there is a lot of protection. Much like how the villagers in Darkwood protected their pig, that's probably what's going on here. It's probably a great crime punishable by an awful death.
Привет! So you ready to move out?
Yes, I am ready.
Are you ready? Well, let's go then.
Very good.
You take that seat too, and you, Eugene, take this one. Anybody forget anything?
So? Hey guys, going to Riga?
Yeah, we are.
Can I get a lift?
Sure, but no free rides. You'll have to pull the lever sometimes.
I can do that.
Let's go then. Alrighty then. Good luck to everyone staying home, and to us too. Let's go. So, are you ready to finally be somewhere else?
Free at last, huh? Well, for as long as the ride takes anyway. Should be fun. Or dangerous. Even better, right?
It was the first time I had left the safety of my home station. It troubled me that I hadn't told my stepfather the truth. I would not be heading straight back from Riga. But Hunter was depending on me.
So, you have to forgive me for incorrectly addressing Alex as our uncle, as our stepfather. You see him definitely earning his keep.
Riga, I'm making the rounds, buying merchandise. The market is right next to Riga, and that's a big metro already. I used to make regular trips. Luck. That or being from Hansa.
I'd love to ride that thing.
Hansa connects to the whole metro and has a lot of stations, but doesn't welcome outsiders. And if it's not Hansa, then you have to go through the Reds, the Nazis, or your regular bandits. And these guys are really going at it lately. If they're not fighting everyone else, they're warring with each other.
It's insane to me that humans, you know, even in these dire conditions, it makes people even more inhumane and questionable. You know, not the average man, but
Slow down, guys.
it's still politics taking
Military
forefront.
caravan got stuck near Alexeyevskaya. A tunnel collapsed or other shit. You have to use the service tunnel bypassing Alexeyevskaya.
Oh.
Open up the gate. No point being stuck.
Well, what's wrong with that tunnel?
Well, it's an ordinary tunnel. Not as well lit, maybe. I went through there last month and, well, I just don't like it. That's all.
Interesting. You can see the superstitious nature coming out. An armed guard watching over as the tunnel's open, bats flying overhead, and now our weapon is drawn, so it's definitely letting us know that we're not safe. We are riding the front. Oh, man, we lost 30 rounds, really? It looks like a watcher up ahead.
And I...
What do you mean, damn? What are you talking about?
What the hell?
What the hell is going on?
What's happening to me?
Now, what the hell was that?
Over here! If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminate.
What the hell's going on?
Shit. People, wake up for Christ's sake! What is, wake up, what is? Shit.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. So, they're in that scene, which is followed by this oh, holy cow, look at that. Oh, for the love of God. Already out of ammo. Unbelievable. Quick time event. Oh, very good, very good. Come on, kill the thing. Yes, RTM, very good. Oh, wow. Did you hear that? The shotgun blast actually made us go deaf in our ear. A very realistic thing for a shotgun being fired at point blank range. You see here we have, I got you, don't worry. You see here we have two fire modes. We can either fire one round at a time or fire both barrels. Oh, I am. Trust me, pal. Don't worry. It's gonna take 2 rounds regardless, so don't tell me what to do with my ammunition. See the blood on her face splattering up as the beasts are slaughtered. And losing gear left and right.
Just a little bit left, come on.
Oop. Oh, crap. There we go. Oh. Oh, I've been injured. It's not good. Uh-oh, it's game over, I do believe. No? No, it's actually a cutscene. Okay. Woo, the game is just not giving me a chance to breathe, man. Are we to fight our way back? Oh, for the love of God, we are. Jesus, man. Not the chase sequence. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm alive. Turn the flamer on. Thank you. Oh, that was definitely a kind gesture of you, my friend. We did burn through every single one of our... We burned through every single one of our 545 rounds. And almost died in the tunnel on our first time ever leaving.
Riga Station was only the first stop on my journey. But the caravan went no further. So, before parting ways, we drank to celebrate our survival. The vodka didn't drown my fear of traveling on to Polis alone. But I was about to find myself with an unexpected and notorious partner.
So, Metro 2033 starts like any great story does, with a young and mostly inexperienced individual setting off with a goal in mind, because the only thing he has is his word. Right? He gave Hunter being a ranger, he gave him his word that he would make it to Polis. Despite Artyom never leaving his home station. And you're only as good in this life, you are only as good as your word. If you put your word out there, you need to adhere to what you said. You know, your actions need to reflect your word. And I imagine in this situation, in the Metro, your word is twice as impactful. But what I wanted to talk about is in the tunnels there, we saw an anomaly, right? An electrical anomaly, much like you'd see in the Stalker universe. But nobody stopped to, pause and talk about what was going on. But in that hallucination, which was like a vision that presumably the Dark Ones have given us, we see Hunter firing on the Dark Ones and dying. But the Dark One doesn't harm us. No, not in the same way that it harmed Hunter. It seemed like it took a curious liking to us before departing and being gunned down. It makes me wonder whether or not the Dark Ones are evil beings, or maybe they're trying to manipulate Artyom. Maybe he has he's young, he's inexperienced. Maybe he's got a soft spot, and they're trying to prey on that. I don't know. I can't tell. But we are moving forward to Riga. You see his head bandaged.
All right, boys. Let's train to our friend Artyom, who goes right through monsters and anomalies alike. To Artyom.
Okay, so he did mention... Hey. Saúde.
Hell, if not for you, Artyom, we'd have been shredded like cabbage. You deserve a medal. Or at least some extra ammo. Here, take them. To you.
Artyom, to you! Artyom, you really immune to that shit?
See if that shroom vodka knocks him down, huh?
Okay,
Vodka made from shrooms.
To our luck. And to Artyom.
To you, Artyom.
Probably tastes much like the mushroom tea from Infra.
Ha, the vodka kicks everyone's ass, huh?
So tell me, the tunnel to market's closed down?
Very good. Our celebration over.
We all blacked out. When I came to
75 rounds. Absolutely, we'll take that. Much appreciated. So, that tunnel, I thought he was talking.
Boy, I'm selling a lot of drinks because of you.
I thought he was talking about the tunnel. I'm having a different type of anomaly within it. You know, different phenomenon, something that might mess with your mind. I think we are committing theft on a grand scale. Hey, they walked away. Hello, hello. You know, you walk away, and I'll steal your currency. I'll steal your change. And everyone's happy. You see, he's got meat back here. This is a one-stop shop for everything.
It's the best around, 'cause it's the only stuff around.
You've got a monopoly then, my friend. A monopoly. Oh, yes. I paid... you see, I paid a coin here to change the music. Ooh. Oh, yes. Very good. Oh, man. I wish they'd add something like this to Misery. Ooh. Artyom, the piano player. I know Artyom plays guitar. Ooh. Testing to see how long I'll sit here and press the keys. Okay, it is just repeating itself now. So this is the piano itself and the melody that we have picked up. It is not considered.
Let me out of the station. And what the hell do you care if I live or die?
It's not considered.
I don't care, asshole. But I got my orders.
It's not considered, you know, inquisitive. Okay, so this child looks like he wants to ask us something. We've got all sorts of stuff to explore, and I don't want to get lost. And we also have a note to read. Let's read a note together. Oh, okay. I thought Tab opened our journal. Oh, it does. I was holding caps. Or, what was I holding? No, okay, hold on. M to check our journal. Yes, compass points the way. Lighter still works just fine. Very good. Very good. Can we read notes? Ah, yes, we can read notes from in here. What was that? Strange shadows and voices. Whispers. Weeps. They were silent, and yet they still resound inside my head. There are lots of tunnels in the metro associated with terrifying legends, but I've never heard anything quite like this. And I hope I'll never hear anything like this from now on. We got incredibly lucky in escaping that place with our lives. Very interesting. So Artyom's commenting on it in his journal. You hear they're talking about the weeping shadows, and something we'll see much more of moving forward. Looks like the station head and a library that's been built up.
Staring and bothering people.
Oh. Bugger off. I don't really know where to go first. I think we're just going to wander around. We're going to stop by the weapon shop for sure. Hello? Absolutely. We can sell, trade in, and customize our weapon systems, which is really neat. Let's see what a trade-in goes for with the bastard here. Okay. We can't trade. We can't trade anything. could add a suppressor to our silence, or we can suppress our shotgun, extend the barrels. All of this is done in-house too, which I think is so incredible. Not a lot of games show, you know, post-apocalyptic universes that, outside of some maybe base crafting elements, they don't show what people do with the weapon systems, like how new weapon systems come about, pipe rifles and shotguns, etc. Now, okay, Fallout 4 did that, the Path into the Abyss, the demo did that, but not, in my opinion, in no way like Metro did. I mean, these are, someone put genuine thought and time into creating, you know, the concepts and the designs for these. And you have your run-of-the-mill weapons, but then you have these really ornate pipe weapons. They're not just held together with hopes and dreams. There's actual ingenuity behind it because of the diversity of the Metro inhabitants. Presumably, each station would have its own unique, it would be known for something, right? It would have its own unique trade. But that's enough of that. Let's continue on. We can add a stock and forend. Very cool. I am going to buy the suppressor now for 30. One full magazine of ammo. The iron sights are great. We're going to hold on to those for now. We can put a stock on the bastard. A heat sink. A suppressor. And a reflex sight. I think we're going to keep this as is for now and just hoard ammunition. Very good.
Bullets exchange. You won't find better rate in whole Metro.
Okay. What do you have? What do you have? We don't have any 545. And you can see that they're reloading their own bullets as well. That's why these military bullets are so important. 10 military bullets for 30 Metro bullets. We're gonna get a full magazine. Yeah, we're gonna get a full magazine for the bastard. We'll hold on to all those shotgun shells and go ahead and buy some 44s and fill that up. Ooh, look at this here. Wait, we can't interact with this yet. I was gonna say, look at this. We have pipe bombs. We have throwing knives. Based on the Higgins original throwing knife. I had one of these as a boy. And when I saw this, saw that you know, the throwing knife in the game was modeled after the Higgins, or the original Higgins, I about lost my mind. Oh, we can buy things. Look at this. I'm going to buy 2 of these. Ooh, very good. And we have 4 medkits. Alright, let's get out of here before we spend any more money. Hard-earned money. Sneak past this guard. Okay, nothing in there. Let's continue moving on through the Metro. It's like a shooting gallery. Ooh. Of course, I love seeing copies of the book within the world. Ooh, a rat ran out on us. There's nothing for us to interact with. We can't go up the stairs. It's hard to be a thief without a lockpick set. Hard indeed. Let's see what this child has to say.
Are you Artyom?
I am.
Hey, there's a man at the Black Street waiting for you. I'll guide you there for 1 bullet. Okay, find him yourself then. And you are really greedy.
Well, in this world, where bullets are my currency, I am definitely going to find him myself. It gives us a lot more room to be inquisitive and explorative. And it gives me a lot more time to monologue. Let's see here, this looks like an exit. Oh yes, it takes us to the pig farm. course, heavily guarded, much like we anticipated. We have to get to the Black Street. You see here, shanties, homes, built up and around the rail line, the dilapidated former rail line.
I can't take it anymore.
Thanks.
Give him a bullet. Why not? I feel like we had the change to spare, and it's not because I don't want to give the kid a bullet, you know, versus the man who looks like he's going to die. It's the child is most likely going to take our bullet and run away. I imagine crime's pretty rampant in the metro, as well as, oh, look at this, free bullets. We got 2. So technically we could have spent all the money we already spent and got, ooh, and a key ring. Very good. We could have spent all the money and a safe system. Whoa, look at this. We could have spent all that money on the child and the homeless man and still got the ammunition. Oh, we got 30 out of the safe. Very good. Very good. Oh, we pissed the kid off, which is alright. He'll get over it. The other man looks like he's gonna die sooner than later. It is the right thing to do. Let's see here in the tunnel system. Ah, yes, absolutely. 2 shotgun shells as well as 25-45. I like that here in the metro everything's been standardized. You know, there's no... Where does this lead to? This seems like a massive security breach, in my opinion. Ammunition's been standardized, etc. Alright, enough messing around. Let's head back out here. I love that it gives you, in between missions like this, when you're just wandering these stations, it gives you a lot of time to explore freely, to look at the graffiti on the walls. This looks like an alien of sorts, or maybe a head exploding due to the centipede monster. Yeah, something like that. I can't quite tell what this is. Definitely a child's drawing though. Oh, makes us... Ah, look at that. It's like a dog toy. It's a horrifying doll. Probably made out of various scraps found in the metro. Wonder how prevalent plastic is down here. Ooh. Artyom. He is a thief, but he is a thief in law. But these doors are locked. And that just exists. Or this area just exists. Oh, so that we may steal. Look at that. We have we can trip the breaker. Oh, okay, we burn it up. Very cool. It just, I don't know, these kind of serve as tutorials in a bizarre way, letting you move around within the world and just see what works and what doesn't. Oh, thieving again. Artyom. He's got sticky fingers.
Here. You're Artyom, right? Sit down.
Okay.
Everybody calls me Bourbon. Listen, I need to get to Dry Station for some business, but this rat hole is on lockdown. I, however, know a back way. A so-called cursed passage the locals are afraid to use. But I hear the shit in the tunnels doesn't work on you. So, you help me get to Dry, I'll give you my AK when we get there. Deal? Good. Here's an advance payment in case you need to gear up first. Are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sitting in this crap hole is useless.
I mean, we could stay for a little bit, have some tea by the fire. It gave us 15. We've stole 2. We have a new note. There's a saying in the metro, nothing worse than a chance fellow traveler but nobody else to rely on either. This Bourbon guy surely is strange. Why would he need me? He obviously knows these tunnels like the back of his hand. Somebody told him that that stuff does not affect me, and he bought it? I don't believe it myself, and he does? Well, no use thinking about it. I'll be quite happy if he just gets me past the market without trying to quietly snuff me in a dark tunnel. So we are rather distrustful of Bourbon at first glance, well, which makes sense. I mean, like I said, crime's probably rampant in the metro. There's probably all sorts of craziness we've yet to encounter, aside from the mutants. You know, there's the human threat, as always. But,
let's go.
Bourbon believes we are immune to the whispers in the tunnels. And to listen to that nice Russian singing from Bourbon here. You know, we had already come this way and explored, because we are a tunnel rat. We surely are a tunnel rat at heart. Very good, moving right along.
As I entered the abandoned tunnel with Bourbon, I wondered if I'd been wrong to trust him. But the station gates were still sealed, and there was no telling when I'd have another chance to leave Riga.
Great, we broke free. Now keep your eyes peeled. The handcar ride is over. Lots of tough guys died in these tunnels. But if we watch each other, we'll get there.
Alright, so we're going to do some exploring here, most definitely. Look at... Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Shots fired already. I wanted to look and just see if there was anything to be had. Bourbon's telling us that lots of tough guys have died in these tunnels. Well, it's better to be a smart
that's
guy.
Just a single lurker. They rarely attack groups of people. But if you're alone, watch your ass.
Getting a crash course history lesson on mutants here within the tunnels. You see a victim of one here. His face eaten from the chin up, revealing his skull. Quite the morbid thing. And had some shotgun shells on him. You see the flies coming off of this one, landing on our face as well. His eyes eaten out. Looks like different creatures attack them. It doesn't look, you know, honestly, it's probably not different creatures. They're just killing them instead of eating on them, that is bizarre. They don't look like they've been eaten, except for that one guy's face is missing, but... Hear the creaking of the tunnel systems. These are like catacombs wrapped around us, man-made catacombs. And here you see Ugu from Infra has been here. Oh my God, the rat holes in the walls. Unbelievable. Ah, yes, a passage off to the left. Don't mind if I do.
There should be a roadblock in second tunnel. We don't want to
A roadblock up ahead. I'm unsure of who was manning said roadblock, but they can't be good. I see shadows moving. I can't tell if that's a human shadow or a mutant. I'd wager it's a mutant. Just double checking, making sure we don't miss anything. Oh, we got a pipe bomb as well as 4 shotgun shells, but it seems... Oh, yep. Okay. Ooh. Very good. Look at that. 2 shots killed the lurker and didn't even... we didn't even throw up. Ooh. Interesting. They seem like... I can't tell exactly what these are. I'd like to examine one quickly. Oh, look at those faces. My God. They look like cats, perhaps? But we know that mice or rats or dogs have turned into the Watchmen. Moles have grown to the size of grown men, 6 foot tall. Muscles lining their bodies. These are probably mice, most likely. They don't have, or perhaps cats. I can't tell quite. Can't quite tell there. You see a patrol has been wiped out here. Ooh, look at this. Now we're not going to pick it up, but this. Actually, you know, honestly, we should pick it up. Oh wow, this is a pneumatic weapon. I believe it's called the Tiha, which means quiet. All right, well, we'll figure that out eventually. There's nothing in the menu letting us know. I know it seems kind of unwise. Why would we pick this up? I like to play Metro stealthily. That's why we bought the throwing knives from earlier. You see the flies crawling all over her face again. It really gives a unique perspective. Ooh, look at all this. All sorts of stuff hidden away. Very good. Someone's stash, no doubt. Alright, let's move on. We have wasted enough time over here. Oh my God, these are like arteries or veins. And we are the white blood cells, or are we the pathogen? Are we the virus? Again, you hear the creaking and groaning. It's most definitely a subway or a metro rail car seat that we had taken. Poor survivor had died down here.
Shit, caravanners. They're all dead, I know that style. Bandits. And Hansa boasted that they'd wipe them out. Now keep your eyes peeled. They won't let us pass freely.
Okay.
But quite efficient. If you want to arrive unexpected, try not.
Alright, we'll keep that in mind. We have picked up another key here. And we have to be mighty careful around bandit encampments. They like to set tripwires all around. If we brew this into tea, are we going to hallucinate? Am I going to see the end? The end of humanity? The end of humanity has already come. I wonder if that was prophesized in Infra. And we can't just cut these down.
Any crunch or crack will give you away.
Yes, glass on the ground. But that was just a tutorial, or a part of the tutorial, it does seem. Shotgun. You press E on weapons on the ground to pick up their contents. Very good, very good. Okay, we can disarm the tripwire. I was gonna say, I know everything is interactable in Metro. This is one of the big selling points for me as a kid. Outside of it being, you know, taking place in Russia, post-apocalyptic Russia at that. I was absolutely in love with the how interactable everything felt, and I loved that you could.
They barricaded themselves. Short. We need to get closer. Can you take down the patrol?
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, leave it to me, my dear friend. Leave it to me. Oh, I didn't want to put our gas mask on. I need. Ah, yes, there we go. Very good. Tab. All right, let's look at some things real quick. So we hold R on the T-car, which holds 15 rounds, and then we pump it manually. So that is overpressured, as you can see, and that'll kill with one ball bearing to the head. What an ingenious design, and also an efficient design. Now, I wanted to see about... Yes, that was my next question. C is how we throw our secondary weapon. So we have 3... There's one moving on the right-hand side. We'll get through here and then talk about semantics later. So, you can see by our watch that blue light has gone off. And that blue light is what alerts us to whether or not we're in visible light, and we can be detected by the enemy. So we can sneak around here. Ooh, Jesus Christ. You see, we can sneak around here.
Oh, shit. Sleep deprivation does. What?
You can see us sneaking around here, turning off the lights, and the NPCs themselves react to our actions in the environment. This one turning on his headlamp and attempting to turn the light on, though he didn't get the chance to before we stabbed him. The executions are violent, and I don't know if this is Artyom's first time killing a man, but he kills with ruthless efficiency. Definitely a natural born killer. Here we are. We've eliminated the patrol.
Clothes and shrooms. Nothing but junk. What was that with the caravan master? The boss wants to ransom him for like his
Alright, we're sneaking back here off the beaten path ever so slightly, so I can show you my favorite feature in Metro, and that is the throwing knife. Oh my god, is the throwing knife a joy to use. Not only is it reusable, so one throwing knife, if you're efficient, one throwing knife will get you through the entire game. Oh man, Artyom is brutal when it comes to dealing with these bandits. He is most definitely ruthlessly efficient when it comes to stalking and hunting his prey. You'd think he had been, you know, special forces in a past life with the way he moves, but he's just grown up in the Metro. See us stalking. I know that we're the player character, and you know Artyom doesn't have to be a killer per se. But oh yes, very good, very good. But I do play as a murder hobo, and if you don't like that, I apologize. But I do think that the resources we gain from not only is killing the enemy. I'm not playing a pacifist, you know. I don't think I would be a pacifist. I don't really take pity on bandits and those who hurt others. Oh, look, we found the key from the, that's the key from the caravan. So there's always, you know, you're always thinking ahead in Metro, and you're always looking forward to the next area, to the next objective. You know, how am I going to manage my finances and my weapon systems on my way over, you know, to the next location. It really is a balancing act. And then it's also, you know, you have to be mindful. Like, I picked up this key, I need to be on the lookout for this, but I also have, you know, 8 guards, bandit guards. I have to sneak around or kill. You know, you were given the choice here. We didn't have to do any of what you just saw. We just simply didn't. But there's always room for more. Whoa. You see us. All the lights are our enemy. And I'm sure for the individuals whose stations these are, the damage done to their infrastructure probably costs a long long. Probably cost them quite a lot in terms of maintenance. So you have to be mindful too of when you kill individuals and when you choose to pounce, because if I would have, you know, just shot this individual thinking he was the last in this room without clearing everything, then I have an enemy that I don't see, I don't perceive at the moment. You know, my permeance doesn't exist because I didn't know the object was there in the first place, right? Him being the object, right? We get jumped and shot to death.
Who is it?
But here, we just blow out the lantern light and continue on. Because we were mindful. And now we have 270 rounds of 5.45, as well as 61 plus 2, 63 shells. If you play...
Bridge is a nasty place, so here's the plan. I'll keep you, then you will make it, but don't play hero way.
Bourbon is definitely not as simple as he tries to seem. Yes, he is rude, and his sense of humor is rough at best, but the things he tells about his exploits, and even more, the things he prefers not to tell, prove he is way too sharp for a regular smuggler. And his knowledge of the situation, not just at the nearest stations, but even the ring as a whole, is mind-boggling. All the passages and tunnels, even the long abandoned ones, are well known to him. He is quite at home in combat, which means he saw his share of dangerous encounters. He's definitely much more than a regular smuggler. Of that, I am sure. I love the backstory that we're getting on this character, too. And we can kind of tell he's gruff. He's got an aggressive personality, abrasive personality at that. You know, another cool feature about the Metro games is rolling corpses over in order to check underneath them. You saw me turn the light off there, and that is just a precaution. Anytime I see those boxes, I'm going to interact with them. Anything to make our life easier. Ooh, okay. Leap of faith. Too easy. Too easy. Gotta put our gas mask on as to not suffocate. Oh, Lord. Seems kind of reckless to yell like that in the tunnel system, but, you know, what do I know? No, Sally says take quite a bit of punishment. At least 2 shells. Ah, yes. Man, they're tough buggers. Alright, we're definitely going to have to use a med kit there. There is the ability for our gas mask to get cracked in combat. I was going to wait until the opportunity arose to talk about that, but you see the gas mask down there. There are plenty of gas masks just lying around. That we can use in the event that ours is broken. Come on, Bourbon, what's the play here? You can see this Sally's was shot out of the air. Very good, very good. There's a way to wipe our gas mask, and I'm not sure how we do that. Oop, I didn't mean to change the filter, but we did. Our watch also tells us how much time we have with each filter. Quite the interesting mechanic, so...
You're looking for the bandits.
Okay, Hans's military up ahead. These guys are neutral to us, so we shouldn't be assaulting them. Should also probably get behind our...
Okay, they're gone now. We can go.
Very good. So there's another interesting point you know, whether or not we fire on neutral parties, yeah, no one's gonna know that it was us down here, but we're gonna know, and there is karmic punishment for, you know, killing neutrals or killing those that can't defend themselves. I remember in Exodus in particular, there's a... I'll have to show you that when we play it, I suppose. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Yes, that's what I wanted to show you. You do have the option to wipe your mask. So once we get blood, mud, water, etc. running off of our mask, we can clean it off. Oh no, okay. Bad, not good. Plahoy, neharasho. See an anomaly down there in the water as well. Very close to meeting a watery grave there in the drink. Can't pick up any more ammo, it seems. There's a lot of corpses down here that have just been eviscerated. But yes, oh, okay, yes, we can pick up more ammo. Give me all the shotgun shells, please. The rotating shotgun, no, the rotary shotgun, is one of my favorite weapons in any game ever. It's not really a rotary shotgun as much as it is a... I mean, I guess it is. It's got a strange system for holding the rounds in place. But, once again, I am getting ahead of myself. Look at this. I talked about another game, how verticality isn't appreciated as much. You're normally focused at eye level. You know, you need to look up. You miss things like this. This lone LED light and this entire massive tunnel system.
And the staircase? How convenient. Seems to me we're being lured in. Okay, let's go.
Wow, we're supposed to take the staircase, I see. Okay. I wanted to look up here first and see if there's anything of value for us. No, it appears not. Let's get the hell out of here. Ooh. Seems like we can't yet. Okay, we were waiting on... I was gonna say, are we waiting or... What the hell are we doing here? Are we just gonna stand here and get eaten? No, we didn't want to lure them down with us, which I guess is wise. Very good. Flooded corridor. Blocked off, caved in on one side. Oh, look. I mean, look at that. We just missed it. You gotta really keep your eyes open in Metro. There's always something waiting behind every corner. Holding F allows us to hand crank our flashlight, a mechanic that is featured in all three of the games. Batteries are non-existent, you know, and there's only one way to keep the power running, and that is with the power of the hand crank, manual power, which is very cool and shows another level of the human innovation and ingenuity down here in the Metro. My apologies for not. Okay, we're not hurt. I was gonna try to heal and then take that med kit, but we're not hurt. The AI2, the cheese kit. Little rat snack.
If Nasalis behind us were not enough, now we're stuck in a fucking graveyard. Artyom, search the bodies. I'll try to return taxes out of here.
A graveyard indeed. A graveyard of the bandits? Oh, wow. Now you see here, when we pick up objects in the environment, like that gas mask filter. We're taking it out of an individual's gas mask.
Come on, open!
The gates behind us opening.
Very wrong with this place. Remember our agreements. I'm counting on you, kid.
Doing my best, man.
Come on. Nice little grill. I promise you.
Making sure we grabbed everything. Sometimes it's advantageous to double click. Oh, we're being pulled through the... It's very reminiscent of the gates of hell. Ooh.
What the hell just happened to me? Did you hear those songs? Brr! I wouldn't wish it on an enemy.
So what you see there is Bourbon being affected by the Dark Ones, and presumably it's the Dark Ones causing problems. But we were being separated from Bourbon within that dream sequence, and then the Dark One is the one that pulled us through. So it makes me think that it's not the Dark Ones causing these hallucinations, or maybe they're being interpreted the wrong way by everyone else, because that Dark One saved both of us just now. You know, with us being pulled towards that red light, we couldn't make our way through the gate, and the Dark One pulled us through. But this goes back to my idea of them perhaps playing tricks on us, psychological warfare tricks on us. Oh, there's a key over there. Yes, don't mind if I do. Ooh. Very funny game. Very, very funny. I'll have to be on the lookout for a safe moving forward. More goodies for us, no doubt. More goodies for us. I like to play this conservatively. I like to use my blade more often than my ammunition. Because I'm a pack rat at heart, it's just... Oh, Christ. I love the animations. I mean, what do you think... You know, what do you think this world is like? There is stuff down there. I'll be right back, Hunter. Let's see, we're going... Both of us are going to the same location, just... Uncle Bourbon, huh? Okay. Oh, Christ, man. There's something hunting around here. I don't think I was meant to be down here. If that wasn't obvious. I'm starting to feel pretty obvious now that I wasn't meant to be here. Yeah, the Nasalises are close behind. Here, our watch. We're setting our watch with each filter that we put in, so we know what time to change them. A feature I like quite a lot about Metro is the constant resource management, but it never feels difficult, clunky, painful. It never feels like any of that. It's always very much so part of the game, and it's enjoyable. Resource management is surprisingly enjoyable in Metro. They've done something special. These tunnels definitely are cursed. Something really is happening there. Those voices. Perhaps they're just illusions, but I am sure that if we don't get dragged out of there, then we would have stayed there forever. It happened so that I saved Bourbon, a stranger to me, while somebody else, whom I was a stranger to, saved me. We are used to not trusting others implicitly, but if each of us fights on his own, we're going to be nothing more than a free meal for the mutants. And still, I'm not sure who I am more afraid of. You see, even Artyom in his journal here is questioning whether or not, questioning what he fears. Does he fear the mutants, or does he fear the humans more? And I tell you what, it's the humans that ought to be feared more. This scene here, I want to take a second and just breathe it in. In Infra, there's a lot of environments built like this. The Hacker Den is one of them that comes to mind. And then there's another Hacker Den within Stahlberg Steel, which is a long abandoned factory. But in here you see, this is someone's work area. Their workbench. They've got syringes, presumably medical. A lighter, custom like ours. This really cool gas mask. It almost looks like a dive helmet, but it's not. I see something back there. Thankfully, that is just a coat. Let's see, we can interact with all this. And this little area here to the side is totally missable. I like our suppressor. I don't think I'm going to pick this up, but I'm glad that we were able to come here and see it. Here, seems like they may have been injured in a fight. We're doing CLS on themselves. Turn the gas off and see they've got plants growing here. I wonder what they're growing. Ah, yes, in the safe. Very good. See, the key goes to something. Unfortunately, we did find the corpse of this individual. So they won't be needing this, but it sucks to see people go, especially ones that have cool little areas. The masked man in the tunnels with the extended barrel revolver. Very cool. I wish you could have two attachments. Extended barrel and suppressor? I don't see why not. You see ammunition here too. I wasn't looking too close. But anyways, enough of this area. This is just a small side area in this big metro. I'm going to turn that light off as a sign of respect. No, we must climb the ladder and get back to Uncle Bourbon. Well, presumably we can climb this ladder. Can we not? Oh, okay, I was going to say, can we truly not climb the ladder? That it's not obstructed by any means. Lord have mercy. You must excuse me as I readjust my seat here. I'm strapped in for a long recording session. And this is the way Bourbon came from. You see, we could have just taken the easy route and missed this entire area down below.
Hey, people! Open up! Don't let your two-legged die a foolish death!
Oh, he's got the shotgun I was talking of.
You deaf in there! We're going to be... Gosh! Who the hell did you drag with you? Damn yourself! Artyom, hang on! Fate's on our side!
Fate's on our side. Fate is going to be a recurring theme moving forward in Metro. Ooh. Oh yeah, we put a fork in him. Good deal. Man, we got bush there. You're all out of ammo, really. Why do we still have our gas mask on? Do we need it? I was gonna say Bourbon doesn't have his on. This is kind of a monkey see, monkey do situation. Well, you better reload. I mean, if I'm reloading a revolver this quickly, you can reload Your 6-round shotgun. Oh, Christ. Ooh, I'm getting my lights punched out, man. I'm very injured. Very, very injured. The shotgun has very little range. We have to be right up on them, which is dangerous because they do have a long-reaching attack.
Show yourself!
These guys have no sense of humor.
Are my eyes playing tricks? Bourbon, old friend, is that you? And I'd given up hope of ever seeing you alive again. Simon, look who the snout scared up.
God damn it. We stepped in this shit now. Hey, Mikhailovich, what a coincidence. I was just coming to visit you.
You hear that, boys? Set out the good dishes. Bourbon's come to visit.
Now, don't go running off, Bourbon. We've got a little job to finish, then we'll get back to you. Remember where you should wait for me?
I do.
You sure? I can help you remember. You get me right?
Absolutely.
See Bourbon. Bourbon's probably playing fast and loose with the rules of the stations here. Definitely a loner at heart. He's probably caused... Oh. Okay, we're about to go through a security checkpoint. Are they going to take our weapons?
I'd never seen a market like this. You could buy almost anything. But Bourbon owed money to the Hansa sentries and was anxious to leave.
Holster your weapons at once. Who are you? Come into the light. Slowly, slowly. I'll be damned. Bourbon. Hey guys, we'd better search these two. So, you old drunk. What are you carrying this time around? Who's the boy?
Look here, boss. I'm sure we can work this out.
Sure? Let's go and chat a little. And you keep an eye on this one, huh?
Well, he clipped through the floor, but... I'm definitely going to defy them as much as possible.
Okay, these two may pass. Welcome to the market.
Let's move our asses, or would you like to enjoy their day a little more?
Hey, watch your tone.
So the Hansa being a military organization, perhaps?
No way I can pay back those rail car guys.
I wonder how much he borrowed.
Let us shovel shit for the rest of our days.
There's a burnt out train right in the middle of that tunnel.
This is incredible. Here we see we have an entire segment of couch here. Okay, there is a safe here. We have an entire segment here that we've turned into a couch slash bed slash futon. You see, this is, you know, that's a luxury for us at our home station. Here, they have 3 tiers worth of bunks. Unbelievable. People packed into tight corridors, forced to live on top of each other as a matter of survival.
Then 2 more squads vanish.
Ghost stories, no doubt. Alright, well, it's time for us to get our thief on and start robbing everybody.
We can't go to Hansa. Look. Oh, here's some cartridges. Go get a couple filters, will ya? I have an idea. I'll go have a talk with a certain someone. We could either meet at the local bar or I can find you elsewhere. Well, off you go. You have around 5 minutes.
Okay. We have all the time in the world. So we're going to spend that time searching for keys. There's a bathroom here. Stealing people's things. And upgrading our weapon, hopefully. I love that the children draw all over. Oh! No one saw that? Very good. We'll just sneak on over. Sneak on over back to the safe. What goodies do we have here? Oh, yes, very good. 32 rounds. We'll take it. We'll take it. We are building quite the small fortune for ourselves. That's another one of those shotguns I was talking about.
All quiet. Oh, I smell a rat.
Yes, in the cities.
You smell a rat, do you?
Dug their tank in like a pillbox and I put up some tents. They had a solar generator. Plenty of M1. Yeah, listen.
My apologies for kind of going quiet there. I'm just looking around, listening.
Move it, boy.
Oh, quiet. That's one of those packages that Hunter was carrying. Can't get in here, can we?
The boss is busy. Come back later.
Okay, we'll see. I wonder if that's one of the devs or something. We've seen that picture around several times.
How about some moonshine?
What's the occasion? Driver's Day again?
Driver's Day.
Congratulations. Was it Mama or Papa?
Neither. It was fire.
A little soldier, just like you.
Yeah, just like me. You know, ever since that time the vampires came pouring out of the side tunnel, I dream of them every night. There I am, commanding my squad. But their guns are down, and everybody's drunk. These walking corpses are attacking, and I'm screaming, "Open fire, you bitches! Open fire! Fire!" But my men can't hear me. They wake up soaked in sweat, and my wife and kid are crying.
Let's have a drink. Okay.
Here's another. There you see a representation of PTSD as well. The individual having the nightmares is talking of vampires. Now, perhaps these vampires, which he describes as walking corpses, I don't know what enemy he's talking of. I don't know if there are zombies to be found. Strange, it's not letting us play the guitar all the way. Anyways, or I wonder if they're, the demons, the winged creatures from the beginning.
It's a bit too expensive.
Look at all of this. An open air market? Well, open air as open air can be.
A pot, perhaps. It'll come in handy someday.
Knives, pots, shovels. Commerce didn't stop just because society ended in one way. A butcher shop.
I already know everything. Let's go. We eat the kids' brains.
Oh yes, weapons, but of course.
There's this long tunnel from Sukharevskaya to the nearest inhabited place, where lone travelers tend to disappear. A caravan with a dozen men can make it through, and the ones who do say there's nothing suspicious about the tunnel itself. It's quiet and empty. There are no side branches, nowhere to get lost. But the next day, someone who's heard how nice and safe that tunnel is decides to go there alone, and vanishes like a ghost.
Very
STALKER
interesting.
said that you must never look at the Kremlin when you are up there outside. The stars on the top of the towers are mesmerizing. One look, and you won't be able to turn your eyes away. And after a few moments, you get drawn in.
Something.
And all the gates are conveniently open.
Something else about Metro I love is that hold on, let me get somewhere where I can think for a second. I'm gonna sit over here. So oh my god, man, the life that is breathed into this game, you can miss all of this if you decide to walk through quickly. The two individuals there that were talking, they're telling ghost stories about, you know, an urban legend in one of the tunnels where groups can pass through fine, but single individuals get stolen and spirited away by what, I wonder if it's the ghosts in the tunnels that we've heard so much of, the whispering, or is it the dark ones? Is it Nosalis attacks? But nothing is left, not even, no trace. So it can't be just regular mutants, right? How much of this is truth? How much is urban legend, I wonder? And then we look at the other individual talking about the Stalkers, which I just had to mention, because Stalker does not directly translate to, you know, the Stalker franchise. It's a term used for people within these zones, and, well, for these individuals, the entire surface is an exclusion zone. You know, very, very few people get to make it up to the surface. Not only is it a high honor, but it's extremely dangerous. The surface being irradiated as it is. And if you are sent to the surface with a rifle, a combat load of ammunition, food, water, rations, fuel, etc., and you die, are they going to send more individuals to recover your gear, your kit? Or are they just out, not only one manpower, but also all that kit that you had brought with you? Unless they go recover it, you know, which is a major risk.
Ask me.
Let's go move around. Ooh, look at this. More notes. I love these notes. Yes, I'd never get here without Bourbon. He's at home everywhere and he knows everyone. Sure, as I suspected, the locals did have some old gripes with him, but looks like Bourbon sorted it out. But, oh, forgive me. Which is hardly surprising since Prospect Mira belongs to Hansa, a trading union of the Circle Line stations, the richest of the Metro states. The citizens of Hansa, their wealth ensured through trade with other states and freed stations. Understandably, value profit above everything. I think Bourbon had betrayed their trust before, and now he surely had to promise he'd pay them back with interest. The only problem is that there's a saying, better to be indebted to the devil than to Hansa. He's going to have one tough time paying them back. Note 2 says, filters, filters, filters. It seems like the Stalkers never talk about anything else. They keep droning about filters and being all but unobtainable now. Not just the unused, but even adequately refitted. That the refitted, being the bastards that they are, don't put enough coal into them, and that you have to reach for a new one as soon as you finish attaching the previous to your mask. But whatever they say about the filters, Stalkers value them more than the bullets. No wonder that, too, you might sneak up by on the surface without ever being found out by the mutants. But there's no escaping the poisoned air. Interesting. So, we here are faced with an enemy, an invisible enemy, that never goes away, it never disappears. It is ever present, and it is just as deadly, if not more deadly, than all the mutants combined. Here we can trade this in for a Shambler. Very cool. That's the name of the shotgun. Very cool. I wonder. I'm gonna go ahead and trade. No, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I don't totally. Oh, for the love of God, what do we do here? All right, this is what we're gonna do. first, let's look at the T-car here. We're going to add a reflex sight to the T-car. Check out what they have for our revolver here. They also have optics, reflex sights, etc. I'm going to put the stock in the forend on it, and I'm going to trade in, or no, I'm going to customize our duplet by putting double barrels on it. Very good. I like to customize and progress our weapons rather than get rid of them and constantly replace them. They do have a shambler here, which I'm sure we could have traded for just fine, but this thing eats ammo, and until we get an upgrade, which they might not have the upgrade for the extended barrel, I really don't want to mess with it. We have all... Okay, 20 minutes is as much filter as we can carry. We're gonna get stocked on filters, medkits, and we have the rest of what we need. What does this do? Oh, these are shooting challenges. It costs money. Wait, hold on. It costs money to enter. Does it cost money to participate? I wonder. Let's see. Let's see what this is all about. Okay. Do we have to spend our own ammunition here? I wonder. Okay. Very good. Okay, challenge 1 complete. What is challenge 2? Very good. Very good. All right, good deal. Let's reload here. Challenge 3 awaits. I'd like to keep our optic in the center. Very good. Very good. We don't have a large enough magazine. Oh yes, and this is all free ammo, so great. We don't have a large enough magazine to be effectively hitting all of these targets. I'm gonna go ahead and reload while we have a second. Very good, very good. Alright, that gives us just enough time to be able to transition and reload. And finish firing on. Ooh. And you definitely have to manage your reloads, don't you? Holy cow. Challenge 4 is definitely ramped up in intensity, hasn't it? Jeez Louise, man. I guess we don't have to smoke them immediately, but Jesus Christ, I guess if they get to us, that's bad news. I can't tell. This definitely seems excessive comparatively. And if this was for money, I feel like... Okay, so we won. At what cost, though? Bizarre. What a bizarre little challenge there. Send your worst. Do your worst. The speed's not the problem. We get into a good rhythm here. We're shooting, perfect. We're walking these targets up. Thank God we don't have to use our own ammo. We'd have to spend all of our bullets here. Chest-high targets. Pop, pop. Tall targets. No problem. Yes, problema. Я вижу 2. Ooh. Blistra. My god, there are so many of these freaking targets. Now, if we had an AK, Kalash as it's called in Metro, you have the Kalash 2012, which is the, it's like a P90 setup. It's considered the high quality AK platform used by the military. Okay. Interesting. We have we have bodies protected, or dummies protected by steel. Don't worry, we'll light all of you up. I can't tell when they're going down or if they're going down. I'm putting shots on their heads, but I need to be putting shots on their chests. Perhaps. I can't tell. What the hell? Are we supposed to be using a fully automatic weapon? The volume of fire is just not... Oh, wait, are we supposed to be shooting... Oh my god, okay, I see. Okay. The goal is to shoot the targets behind the metal. Man, we almost lost as a result of that. What are these things? Okay, these are armored targets. So let's pop one round on each of their nogs, and then we'll work our way back. Let's attempt to. I can't tell which ones are up, which ones are down. Did we fail that? Okay, yes, it does seem like we failed that. Quite the interesting challenge here. Alright, we're going to use the T-car because it fires rounds much quicker. I see it's a revolving door. That did not make much sense to me at first. I'm going to transition back to our revolver. I did miss 2 out of 4 or out of 6 rounds. But the faster we can get working on these guys, the better off we are going to be moving forward. These guys take 2 rounds. We can only take 3 of them out at one time, it seems. And that's with perfect shooting. Alright, very good. Moving on to the next. Perfect. Alright. Only 3 more. Nice! Okay, we won. Very good. Look at that, we won a prize. Perhaps? Oh, yes, 45. Hey, look at that. Pay 10, win 45. That took forever. I didn't love that. It was kind of fun, though. Alright, now we have to get back to the bar and talk to Bourbon. Hopefully move on out here. Where the hell is he? Oh, there you are. Hey, Bourbon.
Well, I made an arrangement with the guy here. He's a greedy asshole, but we can't do anything about that. Great. Let's go then. I think you already know the way.
Does anyone read me?
Are you sure about that? Alright, Bourbon, waiting on you. Waiting on one. Oh, it's the turnstile of doom.
Bourbon?
As if you don't know.
Cough up and get out.
I've already paid Mike.
You didn't pay me. But if you don't want to go through...
If anyone reads me...
Shit. A pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, alright. Just kidding.
This is Moscow Metro, over.
Get ready, everyone! The gate's opening! Take your positions! Cover me!
And Bourbon's definitely...
I hate this so much.
Bourbon's definitely had a rough go around with the denizens of the stations. For being the way Bourbon is. Oh!
Well, it looks quiet.
Yeah, I did kind of figure we were going to go up to the surface, but...
We need to move our asses.
Пожалуйста.
Move it, kid.
I'm going to pump up this T-car. Now, I don't think we have to worry about human enemies on the surface. We do have to worry about
When we emerged into the ruins
mutants.
of Moscow, I felt both fear and sorrow. But after a life underground, I also saw strange beauty in the dark skies and frozen landscape. So that's the dead city, grunted Bourbon. Welcome home, Artyom.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. More content on the way as always. I am so thankful, I'm jumping with joy to be bringing Metro 2033 to you on the channel. We're going to play Metro 2033, 2033 Last Light, and, or just Last Light, excuse me, and Exodus on the channel. I am so unbelievably stoked. So, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want me to play anything or have any suggestions for me, please let me know in the comments down below. I read every comment and I respond to all of them, whether it be, remember to mind the gap, stalkers. Mind the gap. And have a good one.